Well, I have always wanted to adopt children. I think it's because I read Anne of Green Gables as a kid, the story of the orphan girl searching for belonging. When I met my husband, I told him that I wanted to adopt, and he thought it was great. So when we decided it was time, we applied to adopt a baby from China. But as the months go by, our dossier waiting to be matched with a child lingers with no apparent action. People who applied after us are getting children. A friend suggests that I go to see her psychic. I refuse. Sure, I host Halloween parties, but I don't really believe in all that stuff. I actually converted to Judaism because of how logical it is. But one day, my friend asks me for lunch, and upon her insistence, we stop at the psychic's house. The psychic is very serious and focused. I am an ass. When she closes her eyes, I wave my hands in front of her, I stick out my tongue, and suddenly, with not a word from me, she says, I see a child. She's Asian. She's coming to you. No, I say, I'm adopting a baby. No, this is definitely a child about to walk, maybe 1 year old. And she's with someone who is radiant in a peach dress. Shivers roll down my spine. I had buried my friend Leanne a month prior in a peach dress. And the psychic continues. I've never seen anyone like this before. She's an adult, but small and bald. Leanne had progeria, the rapidly aging disease. At 21, she was no taller than a 3-year-old, bald. Our families were very close. I had been there when she was born, a seemingly healthy brown-eyed baby with this head full of black hair, and I was there when she died. She had promised me that if there was any way she could signal me from her new place, she would. I now listen closely as the psychic talks. This tiny person, she says, this tiny person says, the Chinese authorities will tell you that your daughter has white spots on her left eye, but don't worry, she won't have that. It's the only way to get her out. She also says, when you get your child, I will be with you, but only for a moment. A week later, the call from the adoption agency comes. A match has been made. When we get our referral, the document notes that our baby is 1 year old and she has white spots on her cornea. We fly to China the following week. We're waiting in this crowded room for our daughter Ruth to be brought to us. When the foster mother finally brings her in, the baby squirms in her foster mother's arms and quickly locks in on my face with an unblinking stare. Right then, I know. Under my breath, I say, hello, Leanne. I see you, my brown-eyed girl. I see you. Thank you. And then Leanne is gone. I have no choice but to believe it's possible.